got to the lake, been sat watching the water for about an hour. I've seen a few fish moving about. This weekend, well, a couple of days, not weekend, because I'm in the week. This approach is going to be probably, I usually do 3 rods on a spot on this lake, but I'm going to go for 3 separate spots. Spom them up probably about 19 wraps each. Put about 2 or 3 spoms over each rod, a bit of hemp seed and a bit of boilie, and see if we can pick some fish off. I know it does fish pretty difficult this time of year, it can be on or off, so this all depends on if you're on the fish and where I'm sat. I've seen a few fish just milling around out there, just in the tips of the nose. No boshing, not expecting that till the night time. Same with the bites, I'm not expecting them till the afternoon either. But let's give it a go, see if we can get any carp. Start of January, first session back on after New Year. Let's give it a go. Rods are in for this afternoon now. I've got particle on this area here, aiming at them trees. I've got 2 rods on that, and then I've got 1 rod on the end of the white houses, same sort of distance out on the boilie and pellet, just see what they want this weekend. Give it a go. That's a fully again?
Yeah, fully. Fuck off. Sorry.
First fish of the year. No way.
Yeah,
it's fully, mate.
Oh, oh. Oh.
Yeah, fucking fully. Get in.
Well done.
It's approaching about 11 now, and that rod that did the fully earlier, that's just gone tearing off again. Seem to be all taking on the boilie rod. I've got 2 spots going at the moment. 1 on seed and particles, and then this rod, which is on its own on a snowman with boilies and pellets spotted over it. And this seems to be the one that's getting the most attention from the fish. Doesn't feel the same sort of size as what the fully felt earlier, so I think we've got a bit of a smaller one on, but we'll see. Another decent one in the net. Right, first things first, we'll zero the scales off, then we'll get the fish in and give it away. There you go, that's zeroed. £20, 13 that one. Not too bad of fish, pretty clean. Let's have a closer look at this one. The same rod that rattled off with the fully on. After the fully I had a couple more spawns of boiling, just chucked a bit of pellet in as well. Got the rod back out on a snowman. Exact same tactics as what I had the fully. That same rod is just busted off again with a 20 pound and a few ounces mirror. It was a double take, but by the time I got to the other rod the fish was off, so we've only got this one here to show for it. Let's get it back down now. Let's let this fella go back. Just lost one at the neck 'cause it's really shallow in the margins, and I did give it a little bit too much beans. It did the head shake and the hook popped out. But let's get some spums back out and get the rod back on it. Decided to move now. This side's been a bit quiet because of how resulted in me losing 4 fish now. So I'm going to head up the deeper side over here, fish a little bit further out. That deeper water, a bit better margin for play the fish in. The temperature is supposed to be dropping tonight again even more, so we're going to go over there and wait for them in the deep water. I've got a feeling they're already sitting and hanging off the back of the ledge, so we're going to head over now, pack all the gear up and get set back up. Set back up now on the other side of the lake. Got a couple of rods short in the deeper channel. I've still chucked one at 19 wraps somewhere out there into the middle, still on that shallow shelf, so obviously I've had bites off that, so at least I can pull them from this side and get them into the deeper water in the margins and be able to land them. But it's mainly come over here because we've got a cold snap coming in. I just want to see if these fish are going to be sitting in the deeper water just off the shelf. So all 3 rods out, baited. Let's see what we can do with it. Well, that was a rod that I put on the shallow shelf, which was getting the bites off the nights before, but on the other side of the lake. I've only dropped this rod over there just so I've still got that chance, just in case they keep going to that shallow water at night to feed, which by the looks of it they definitely are. So it was a good job that I put that one rod out there still, just for a chance of a bite as a backup. It'd be interesting to see what the other 2 rods do at night. But at the minute, this should be a lot better as well, because the margin on the other side is about a foot deep. The margin on this side is probably about 6 to 7 foot at the minute because the water's down. So I've got a nice margin to play the fish in, which should result into more fish being whacked into the net, and so I ain't got to sit at a funny angle with my rod trying to net a fish in a foot and a half of water. But concentrate on playing this one, try and get him in. £15 this one, so we're just going to let this one straight back. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, boy. Off you go. We had 3 fish last night, one about 7, then one not long after, both on the 19 wrap spot again on that shallow shelf where I was fishing on the other side of the lake before. It does seem to be, they are only really feeding over there at night time. They stay in the deeper water in the day and then going over at night and feeding on the shallows. I've had absolutely no beaks at all on my short rods. It's just been that rod that's ripped off 3 times, about 7 o'clock and then a little bit past 7 because them 2 bites come back to back pretty quick. And then 4 o'clock this morning it ripped off again. So it is proven that they are feeding over in them shallow waters, and it was a good job that I put that one rod back over there just as a backup. I've just reset the rods, just got everything sorted, got bait back out, and we're going to see what today brings. Reset the rods now for the night. Nothing happened in the day as I thought. It seems to be night bites only. I've just got all 3 rods back out on the original spots from last night. The one rod that I brought in short, I've decided to chuck that out further on that shallow shelf as well. So I've got 2 rods out there now that are on the prime zone. See what tonight brings. We're approaching bite time about now. It's just started dropping dark at about 5 o'clock. So hopefully we can snag a couple more fish now, because this is my last night now. I'm off early in the morning, getting home for about 8 o'clock in the morning, so a nice early pack up. Let's see if we can squeeze a couple more fish. We had one more common last night, £20 and a few ounces. I thought I'd try something last night, and instead of spotting me straight after the bite again, I left it and just put the rod back out, just to see if I could get more bites that way, less disturbance. That was my only bite last night, so I think in future to keep the spoms going out on top of the spot after having a fish and keep the bites coming. But for now, it's pack up time now. It's about 7:30 in the morning when I get home for about 8:30. So that's the session come to an end. Been a good one. I've had a 130, 220s, and the rest have been all mid to upper doubles. So until next time.